Hello to all YouTubers today. Today is Big Brother episode 30, and this involves the BB comics for the competition. Now, it's the after Rachel eviction, and Lauren is head of household, and on this one at the beginning they did have relationships showing and chit chat and talking, and it looks like Morgan realizes that Vince is close to Lauren. And if she didn't know it before, she's realizing it now. And Lauren, in the conversation, doesn't trust Morgan. And there seems to be just a little bit of jealousy about Vince. And Vince is using both of them. I could understand if it was somebody like Keanu, but this is just a scrawny little old thing, and he's got these two just going head over heels for him. And then they had a segment too where Keanu is reminiscing and daydreaming and going into the room to talk about missing Rachel. And so and then Will realizes that the judges are now in trouble because their members are on the chopping block, because it's Morgan, Will, and Ashley. And but after talking with Lauren and seeing her opinions about stuff, Lauren really wants to get out Keanu. So they get ready for, let's see what I got here. Oh, and Kelly feels okay. She's not worried about what way the direction goes. She believes she's not going to be involved with getting on the block if any one of them goes off. So Kelly feels okay, and Keanu chills with Kelly because he's close to Kelly. So that's a combination right there. But the games begin, and Vince has decided he wants to, let's see now, it's Morgan, Will, and Ashley. Vince says he wants to play to keep Morgan, so he gets picked. And Kelly and Keanu are not playing. So on that, the game was the BB Comics game. That's always a good game. And on those BB Comic games, Vince was first. And for somebody that wants to take somebody off the block, Vince was very slow and meticulous and enjoying the pictures like he had all the time in the world. And so it makes you wonder if he really wanted to take Morgan off the block. It just seemed kind of odd that he would just be that meticulous about doing that. And then the second person up, Ashley did pretty good. She went real quick. She put her pieces together for the BB Comics, and so that moved on to Will. They got Will up there on that ladder and swinging down back and forward. I don't even know if Will finished that game. Because poor old Will, Will didn't even jump off of that thing correctly. He put all the weight on his legs, on his knees. So when he fell down, he landed like Superman landing with his legs. And he didn't do like the rest of them did. They almost did a drop and roll. Most of them did a drop and roll, or just let their bodies take the weight. He didn't do that. He each time they showed him falling off of the moving ladder, looking at the comics in the window, he fell just with two legs, and so he was wore out. And in the clip, you never did see him hit that button. So I just, I ruled out that Will was going to win that because he was having a hard time. So, bless his heart. He couldn't do it. And then Ava went up. Ava was pretty quick. Morgan was real quick. And Lauren, now here's another one. Lauren went fairly decently and did not want to be first because she didn't want to make the decision to take off somebody and put Keanu up. So she realizes that she thinks she has all of them on there correctly. And so she decides to wait. And she holds off on pushing that button because she didn't want to speed up the time to make her first, because apparently even she knew she went pretty quick. So she just stood there for a few minutes to run the clock up to let someone else win. So after her, they went inside and and it was the one that was the third place one was, let's see, who was it? Vince went first. Vince wasn't in it, so let me see here. Well, Will wasn't gonna win. Ashley was in second place. She did pretty good. Ashley did pretty good. And Will, he's out of the game on that. Vince was the one that was so slow and nutty about it. Like he wasn't, he wasn't up on the block, so he didn't care. But he says he wants to take Morgan off, so he wasn't in there. Well, let's cut it short on it. The number one person that took herself off the block was Morgan. So, with that happening, Morgan is off the block. And boy, you can see the weight was lifted off of her shoulders. She was lighthearted, waiting on the eviction time to tell that she's removing herself off the block. And Keanu was nervous because Kelly told him that she thinks Lauren is going to put him up as a replacement. And he goes in to talk to Lauren. And Lauren, since I don't watch the live feeds, I don't know pretty much how Lauren speaks, but she really is just a vague person. She doesn't talk in a way that is confident. She talks better when she's in the Big Brother room narrating what she wants to have done. But when you see her, it's kind of like when you're listening to me. She got a lot of gaps. She'll say something and la la la, and she'll just fade off. And so Keanu's in there trying to get her to narrow her down to make her kind of promise to him that she wouldn't put him up. And she's kind of like, well, I got to think about this and I got to think about that. And I'll let you know kind of thing. Anyway, he left out of there just as confused as we were watching it. But the thing was, when it came down to Morgan removing herself off of the chopping block, Lauren had to get up and give a non-convoluted statement. And she put Keanu up. And this batch of people, I'm not really hating on any of them. I mean, this kind of rare in Big Brother to see this, but these are all fairly decent people. And I just like, if it comes down to who I want to win, I love for Will to win, but I don't know if Will can get there because too many people like Will. And if you saw him in that Big Brother comics, he's not too good at these games either. But he's good to keep around as a shield some kind of way, but because they like him, they really do. But now if Keanu wins the competition for the three of them when they go up on Thursday, then it's a possibility between Ashley and Will that they may pick Will. But logic would say you probably want to pick Ashley because Ashley is inconsistent in her wins, but she is good when she is good. So you probably want to hold on to Will because you can win competitions competing against him, and you may lose competing against Ashley. And you can take Will to the end and drop him off before you get to all the way to the end. So I'm hoping that if the game they choose for Thursday night is not too difficult, I hope Will or Ashley, well, I don't want Keanu to win, but I don't know. This is it's a toss up. I mean, they're all fairly decent people, so we've had some much stronger villains on Big Brother before. So I say this is one you just have to peel off, just like a banana. Just peel it off to see what you got inside, and you got to peel off these players, and we're down to that phase now. And so, but like I said, the previous episode with that eviction, usually that's what they do for a double eviction to get somebody else out on the same week. But they did it differently with that strange creature with the red face that's running around Big Brother. Okay, that's what happened. And we'll be watching and seeing what's going on Thursday night. And then I'll be back on Friday to let you know what I think. All right, Big Brother people and YouTube people and whomever and whatever. I hope you all have a great evening, and we'll see you again on the next go round.